Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Or if you're in Ireland, happy middle of the night. We're really sorry that we didn't think to schedule this at a time where people in Ireland can watch. The theme tonight is Ireland and Other Green Things, and we have guests from County Clare. So we're sorry about that. We do have another Ireland session coming up in a few weeks, and I think we're going to move that a little earlier. We will let you know about the plan, but I suspect that some Irish people might watch this tomorrow instead of tonight. But anyways, we're really glad you're here. We started off with a little clip there of some greenery because, as I mentioned, the theme is Ireland and Other Green Things. However, that clip was not from Ireland, though it looked like it.
It does.
It was from one of the greenest places I've ever been, surprisingly, Dutch Harbor in the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, where I'm from. And Chris and I got to go there last year, and it looked super green, and it also looked like dinosaurs could come out at any moment. Sure. Which is fitting for us. We really loved it. So we're going to have some more Dutch Harbor later. But anyways, I got started off with some greenery there. In case you are new to this session, I just want to introduce ourselves and tell you what this is. I think we might have some newcomers. My name is Caitlin Warbelow.
My name is Chris Ranney.
And we are the co-founders of Tune Supply, which does a whole bunch of things. But among other things, we have put on now 21 of these virtual sessions. This is the 21st one. And we intend to keep going for as long as we can. We have a theme every week and guests from all over the world. If you want to learn more about the session, you can go down there into the description below the video and click on all of our many, many links. Or you can go over to the Tune Supply website, which has a ton of stuff. That's tune.supply is the name of the website. The upcoming leader schedule is over there, and the upcoming themes, if you want to participate in the theme with us, all that information is over there. Also, our mailing list is down there. It's good to get on the mailing list so you can receive some information about some of the tunes that get played at these sessions in case you want to practice them ahead of time. We have a lot of unusual tunes on the session tonight.
Yes.
Which is good. We're going to have to learn a bunch of the tunes that are on the session. I actually don't know a few of them. And then lastly, this whole grand adventure that you're watching now and all the rest of the sessions is entirely run by community contributions. So if you are enjoying yourself and you find this valuable, you can throw a few bucks into the virtual contribution jar, which Chris supports with his lovely hair throughout the session. It's also, the link is down in the comment, sorry, I always say that, I said that wrong 21 times now. It's down in the it's down in the description, and I put it into the comments as well. We also have a weekly membership if you don't like leaving this fun time that we have at Mario's virtually. You can just sign up for the weekly membership and we'll charge your credit card until you don't want us to. And that's available over on the website as well. So to get started off, I think Chris and I are going to warm you guys up and warm ourselves up with a few jigs. And we're going to keep these nice and slow. Last time, I had the terrible idea to start with a fast set. That did not go well.
That went really well for us.
Did not go really well for me. It went well for you. So we are actually going to warm up with a slow set as you're supposed to do when you warm up. And these are some tunes that we always play at Mary O's, so hopefully the regulars will know these. And the second tune is one that my Irish Arts Centre Level 2 students just learned this week, so hopefully they can play along. The first one's called the Legacy Jig. I love to play this in F, but we're actually going to play it in G, which is the more normal key and the easier key to get warmed up on. The second tune probably has a name besides what I know it as. Maybe somebody can put it in the comments. I know it as Eddie Kelly's Number 2, so if you know the proper name, let me know. And the third one is, of course, The Cliffs of Moher, because we are going to be transported to County Clare as we play this set. And the Cliffs of Moher, hopefully some of you have been there. They are a spectacular geologic wonder that is on the coast in Clare in Ireland. So let's get started off with those. And we'll go from there. I'm going to move avocado back a little bit.
Okay, good.
So I don't hit avocado. Okay, great. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. lovely. I heard Robert Yelk playing along, actually, from the Upper East Side.
Hear it all the way down.
It sounded great.
It carries to the fog out there, the sound
yes,
is, yeah.
It carries right down the East River and into our living room, and it sounded really lovely. Robert's in my class.
Cool.
He learned the tune on Tuesday, so good. I also saw that somebody asked if you have a online instruction video for your piano playing
I
style.
don't. That's a good idea.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Think about that.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we are to the point where I'm going to introduce our guest artist. I'm really excited about this. I forgot to say on the theme. The theme is, I said theme already, but the theme is Ireland and Other Green Things. If you want to send us pictures, sometimes we can get them on. We had a ton of pictures today because, of course, everybody sent us all their island pictures, which was really lovely to see. But
everybody has been to Ireland. That's crazy.
Yes. Well, you have.
Yeah.
And I have. If you want to send pictures in, we will see if we can get them on in the picture segment later. Do we have any green things to show? Let's see. Well, we have avocado.
Yeah.
This is our mascot of the session, in case you're new here.
And all our plants, of course.
We got tired of sitting over on the couch. It was seeming a little boring, so we moved back to the corner. And if you've been following the saga of the small apartment garden, which is this tower right here, this is going to be the most expensive salad that we've ever eaten when it actually bears anything. Currently, it has 3 beans, and that's it. So they're going to be like multi-$100 beans when we eat them. And you see this beautiful zucchini plant that is taking over, but will produce no zucchinis.
No zucchinis.
It just doesn't want to do that. So those are some green things. What else? Anything else? Oh, I have
a blanket.
My blanket from my favorite Portuguese wool company called Burl. And my mom and I just got that.
Doesn't everybody have a favorite Portuguese wool company?
Favorite Portuguese wool company.
Yeah.
That's about it, I think. Okay, so that's the theme, is green things. And then our guest artist today, this is very exciting, my good friend Nuala Kennedy, who lives in Ennis. I asked her if she would kind of curate 2 of the Mario sessions. So this is the first one, the County Clare one, and then she's also doing a County Louth one, which will be happening on June 8th.
Yep.
And for this one, she and Pádraig Rynne are the guest leaders, and then we have some special guests, Blackie O'Connell and Rosa
and Eva
Carroll.
Yeah.
They're all coming up here. But to get us started off, Nuala is famous for her singing, in addition to her flute playing, which is just as
spectacular.
Good. But her songs, as most of you know, are out of this world. So we're actually going to start this off with a song from Nuala and Pádraig.
Hi everybody, hello Pádraig.
Hi Nuala.
And how's it going? I hope you're all doing well in the lockdown, the great lockdown of 2020. And we're all hiding out in different rooms of the house these days. I'm in my bathroom, my downstairs loo. It's the nicest sounding room and the safest room to play a few tunes undisturbed. It's got a nice lock on the door there. So here we go with a song from Scotland called Hamully. It's a fun little walking song, and then something else after that. Pádraig, maybe you'll tell us what that tune is?
Sporting Paddy, 3 times round.
Great. So here we go. A minor, Hamully.
That's a good way to start a session.
I love the concertina backing. Oh my gosh.
It's fantastic.
I've never met Pádraig, but I hope to do so at some point.
Yes.
In the future. He sounds amazing. I also like that I don't know if this was planned, but the colors match between Nuala's bathroom and Pádraig's living room or studio or whatever it is. I'm sure it was planned. Everything's fine. So speaking of Nuala, she and I met here in New York. I don't know how many years ago. Whenever I think about this question, how long have I known Nuala? It always seems like I've known her about 4 years. However, a memory popped up on Facebook the other day that was 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's unclear how long Nuala and I have known each other, but I remember we first played tunes at one of the sessions here in New York, and I was in love immediately, and we became friends after that, and we've played all over the country together, including up in Alaska, which is really fun. I have some pictures, of course. I didn't do any pictures last week, so I had fun going through my old pictures today, and I found, I think, 5 of them of Nuala and I in various circumstances. So, yes, okay, this is Nuala and I up at a festival in Alaska called the Far North Fiddle Fest. Let's see, what else we have? Oh, this is Nuala and I drinking session beer at Sleep No More, which is this theatrical production, immersive, what would you call it?
It's
interactive.
An immersive, interactive theater production.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's really unique.
If it ever opens up again, you should check it out. We were the guest artists at a special event for them, and we had a lot of fun. And don't be scared now. These are the masks that you are required to wear when you're at Sleep No More. Even if you're performing, you have to wear these between, like in the hallways when you're walking between your performance spot, because it's absolutely required. So that's us. And what do we have here? Oh, this is up in Alaska, also at the Far North Fiddle Fest. And you might recognize some people here. There's John Doyle on guitar there, and Eamon O'Leary. Is he playing the bass?
Looks like
yes,
it,
he is.
Cool.
And Nuala's down here in the front row, and a lot of my Alaska friends there. We are playing in a building that's called the Dog Mushers Hall.
Ah, very good.
It's the place where everybody gets together to mush their dogs and do other things. So it's pretty cool. And this is Nuala and John Doyle and I playing with the Alt a few years ago. I think that was at the Richmond Folk Fest. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
I have lots of other ones, but those were the cutest.
Those are the best.
Those are the cutest ones I can find. Anyways, I'm really glad that Nuala could be a part of this. I had 2 other pictures to show real quick before we go on the subject of Ireland. I first went to Ireland when I was 16 years old. This is where I met Isaac Alderson, Ryan MacGyver, Sarah Wilfong, who else? Dan, not Dan Lowry, Dan Sheffield. And we ended up forming a band, and the rest is history. I wouldn't be here without them and without this trip to Ireland. And I don't have many pictures of it, but I just have 2, I think. Yep, this is the Central Hotel in Milltown Malbay. Those of you who are Irish trad heads will recognize that place. And that is a session. And it's funny, like I only have 4 or 5 pictures from that whole trip.
Yeah.
It was before smartphones.
Right.
And I wonder if anybody in the comments actually knows who those people are. Maybe this would have been back in 2000. So anyways, that's enough pictures.
Did you want to show these ones too or no?
Oh, yes. Let's show those real quick.
Yeah.
These are our submissions to the green theme. This is in Dutch Harbor. I was telling you about the field. It is one of the most greenest. And
like this is not trick photography. It really does look that green.
Yes, this is what it looks like. Pretty incredible. This is Chris sitting in grass that's taller than Chris, which is really a accomplishment for grass because Chris is really tall on Dutch Harbor. You can see the greenery by our boots. We went on a little hike. It's just stunning scenery. And this last one is just, I took a picture of some beautiful grass that I found that was so green. Really so nice. I thought I should show the picture of the grass. Yeah. So that's in Alaska too.
That's our contribution to the theme.
Yes, that's our contribution. We won't bore you with any more pictures, but we will have pictures from the community later on in the session, as we usually do. So I think we should move on.
Yeah.
Some tunes.
How about some tunes?
Yeah, tunes from Nuala and Pádraig.
Okay, hi Nuala, how are you?
Hi Pádraig.
Coming all the way from sunny west of Venice, County Clare here. Going to play 3 jigs. The first one is called My Darling Is Asleep. The second one is called the Banshee, and I've no idea of the third one, so maybe you do.
It's the Ship in Full Sail.
Sounds good.
Lovely stuff.
Right, okay, we'll play them twice each. The first one is in D, second one in A minor, and the third one in G. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
Woo!
Great.
Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Earlier when we were putting this together, Chris was working away over there and he goes, I'm obsessed with this concertina backing.
Yeah, it's so
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah.
I was already obsessed with Nuala. Now we're obsessed with both people. Very nice. I think Nuala had to go to bed though.
Yeah, it is what, 1:30 in the morning.
1:30,
and
and
she's got the two kids.
She has two wee ones.
Yeah.
We were on WhatsApp with Nuala earlier today. Got to see her kids who sang us songs.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they're going to be songbirds, like their mom and dad. Actually, so well she can watch tomorrow. Okay, so a funny thing we do at the session. One of just like 3 or 4 silly things we do at this session is we have a report from the field from a viewer. Started out as just from the Mario's regulars, saying hi or playing a tune or showing what they're doing. Now it's from all sorts of different people, but we're actually going to feature a video from Amerio's regular, and actually it also features a dog who has already been on this session.
Yeah, repeat guest dog here.
Repeat guest dog, report from the field from Felicia, and her, I think she's the godmother of this dog, she said, or something like that, and the dog's name is Kobe. And Felicia sometimes plays music for the dog. She's playing a tune that Alistair White taught her. Actually, Alistair is our leader on the next session.
Yeah.
I think the tune is called Christchurch Cathedral, and you can see here what the dog thinks of this. That's my favorite
Excellent.
bit, is when the dog looks back over like, you're stopping?
Yeah. Yes.
Some nice singing
Yeah,
from the
really
dog.
nice. Yeah.
The last time the dog was on the session, Felicia told us that the dog does not like the fiddle playing, but that sounded actually pleasant.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to get some more information from Felicia. Okay, so let's move along now to some more serious business, which is the tunes. We're going to have some tunes now from one of the special guests tonight, Blackie O'Connell playing the pipes.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
How's it going, everyone? Blackie O'Connell here. Delighted to be asked to be part of this online session. It's odd, isn't it? But sure, look, maybe we'll get back to normality soon. I'll play 3 jigs. The first one is a tune called Statia Donnelly's. It's in D. And then the second tune is a tune composed by Paddy Keenan called Paddy Keenan's. And the last tune is a handy jig it's in G and D. It's Patsy Geary's. So we'll give them a go together. I'll go nice and handy now, I promise.
Nice one.
Very nice, very nice. Somebody was noticing that Blackie's shirt matches his curtains.
Yes.
I wonder if that was on purpose. There's a lot of matching going on tonight's session. That was lovely. So we'll have more from Blackie a little bit later.
Yeah, one more set from him.
Yeah. So we hope that despite the strange circumstances under which we are having this virtual session, where we are speaking to you but can't hear what you're saying, that you are still playing along at home and doing whatever you would if you were actually in Mario's pub or a different pub.
Yeah, any pub.
And one of those things is eating and drinking. And we usually, just to be silly, tell you guys what we are eating and drinking. Sometimes we do.
Yep.
Sometimes we don't. On the topic of Dutch Harbor, Alaska, which is also called Unalaska. That's actually the proper name. When we were out there, wanted to take back some fish. Because I'm a big, you might say a fish fan, or you might say a fish snob.
I think fish lover.
Fish lover.
Yeah.
Yes, because when you are from Alaska, you get really picky about your fish. So if you're up there, you like to bring fish back. This is not just me who does this, by the way, but I frequently bring fish back in my suitcase. So we were in Dutch Harbor, which is a famous fishing place. Actually, this is pretty interesting. Mary's husband of Mario's, is a fisherman in Dutch Harbor.
Yeah, that is true.
That brings this whole thing all circular right at this moment. But anyways, I wanted to bring some fish. So we went to the fish processor. And of course, they were really confused that individual people wanted to buy fish because they sell it to huge fish distribution networks.
Right.
And they were like, we can't just sell you some fish. We can sell you 45 pounds of cod if you want. That's the smallest increment that we can sell you.
Yep.
And Chris was like,
no.
Yeah. And
I did not want 45
was
pounds
like,
of cod.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I won the argument, and we brought back 45 pounds of cod, which we are still eating right now. We are on to the final 15 pounds of cod, which we always take out like 4 fillets, and it doesn't even make a dent in the box. It's insane. But anyways, for dinner tonight, we made, I can't really show you without it like spilling out of the bowl, but we made some cod chowder, which is very nice. That's what we're having to bring this whole theme together. And here's the other cool thing that happened today. I went down and I had some mail, and in the mail was some flour from Lynn Hayes, one of our session watchers and players, from a flour mill where she lives. And the reason she sent this is because a few weeks ago we were saying that we couldn't find any flour. All the flour was out here in Lower Manhattan, and so she went to her farmer's market.
It's so nice.
And bought some fancy flour and sent it to us along with a nice card.
So I think we have many delicious cookies and cakes in our future here.
Many,
Biscuits.
which is bad for our coronavirus 15, as we're calling it, I think. Anyways, thank you, Lynn, for sending the flour. We're really excited to make some things, and we will share that on a future session. And we hope that you guys are also having some good food and drink while you're watching at home. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think now we're going to have another song.
Yeah, we have a song from Nuala.
Yeah. And then I decided a few days ago that I talked too much on this session. So we're actually going to go straight from the song into one of the sets from our other special guests. And that's Eva and Rosa Carroll, a few young Irish musicians from County Clare. So they will introduce their tunes and play a few tunes right after this song ends.
I wish, oh I wish in vain. I wish I were a maid again, but a maid again I will never be, till apples fall from the ivy tree. For love is pleasing and love is teasing, and love is a pleasure when first it's new. But love grows older and love grows colder, and fades away like the morning dew. I left my mother, I left my father, I left my brothers and sisters too. I left my friends and my own religion. I left them all for the love of you. There is a nail house down in the town, and there my love goes and sits him down. He takes a strange girl upon his knee and tells her the things that he once said to me. For when my apron it hung down low, my love would follow me through frost and snow. But now my apron hangs to my knee, he cares no more what becomes of me. For love and porter makes young men older, and love and whiskey makes them old and grey. But what cannot be cured, love must be endured, love, and I am bound for a merry Sinead. Love is Teasing.
Hi, my name is Eva. And I'm Rosa. And we're going to play The Morning Star and The Strawberry Blossom. And hopefully you can join in with us.
All right.
Woohoo!
Nice one.
That was
Nice one,
great.
ladies.
I was actually dancing until 5 seconds before that stopped, and he was like, "Caitlin, it's ending. You need to sit down." That was great. Amazing lilt. I loved it.
Yeah.
I have to get back to practicing the concertina.
Yes.
We do have. Where's the concertina? Oh, it went over
there. Yeah.
We've been practicing our buttons a little bit.
Yeah.
I might make a concertina debut soon.
Yes.
On the session.
That would be fun.
Then we'll lose all of the viewers when that happens.
Probably.
We'll lose all of our friends in real life and online.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Okay, so this is the approximate halfway point of the session, and we have something that we do at the halfway point, which is we have a poem from Miriam Buell, who helps, or more than helps, she runs the real version of, that's REAL version of this session in real life, REAL life. And when she comes down, she writes a poem about the leaders in her cab ride down to the East Village. So let's go see the poem.
Hi, Mario's friends. An especially bad poem tonight with especially homemade special effects. An ode to green things in Ireland. Green things and things Irish can be awesome and cool, like Kermit, or moss mice, or Peter O'Toole. Some things might be scary if they take on green hue, like cheese, or one's face, or a green kangaroo. But with Nuala and Pádraig leading our gang tonight, all the way from Ireland, that's a bit of all right. Thanks to everybody for chipping into the box if you can, and to Caitlin and Chris once again for keeping us going. Johnny Cuomo's Tales and Tunes are this Saturday, if you're a kid or used to be, and Father's Day is coming up, so keep an eye out for that concert announcement. Thank you so much to all of you for joining in, and to our special guests. Stay safe. Can't wait to see you all. I'm buying. Eat your kibble.
Maybe you're getting so fancy. I love it.
Fancy, yeah.
Very cool. Okay, and on the subject of eat your kibble, which has become one of the bylines of the Mary O's session, in honor of Josh, Mimi's dog, we actually had another viewer contribution, a picture of her dog kibble. We have that, right? Okay, yes, and I am told that Madra means dog in Irish.
Oh, lovely.
And you can see produced in Ireland right there.
Great.
So this is from Lucy Tyrell, a friend of mine who used to live up in Donnelly, and now I'm forgetting where she lives now. Minnesota, maybe, one of the other really cold states. And she has lots of dogs. We saw the dogs on the last session eating kibble that spelled out Mary O's. If you want to go back and see that was great. Yeah. Anyways, that is the dog kibble. She buys dog food from Ireland, which is pretty cool. Okay, and we also have a picture of the actual contribution box that we use in the real Mary O's session. I wonder where this is right now.
Oh, it's probably at the...
Mary probably has
the bar,
it.
Probably, yeah.
We should go get it.
Yeah,
and have it in real life.
We just have it here.
Our motto is pay what you can, play what you can. We support the leaders both in normal times and in coronavirus times. So if you can throw a few bucks into the box, that allows us to pay our leaders and our special guests and keep this going. We are both musicians and now business owners, I guess. But I am a strong proponent of making sure that musicians and artists are paid for their time and work. And we appreciate everything that you have been chipping into the box over these last 2 months. It has allowed us to, I haven't even counted the number of micro jobs, as I'm calling them, but it's somewhere in the whole Tune Supply thing, it's somewhere around 300 little micro jobs that we've been able to give to traditional musicians, which really means the world to us and to the whole community. So thank you very much. The link is everywhere. It's up there, it's over there, it's down there. I'll put it in the comments again. Okay, and we have the weekly membership if you would prefer to do that, so you don't have to click out of this lovely session when you arrive every week. Let's see. Oh, the moss mice.
Oh, that was cool.
Did you read that article?
No.
So that picture was actually from Alaska. There's these little moss baubles that run around on glaciers. I mean, I'm making it sound more dramatic than they are. They move around really, really slowly, but they move around in herds over time. And the scientists cannot figure out what's going on. It is the coolest thing.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's posted on my Facebook, actually. Because
I
I thought it was quite amazing. So moss mice is a good take on the theme.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you're new, another cool thing that we do, silly thing, is we have the Mary O's soundboard, which has a selection of woos and whoops and the sound of a beer bottle opening in case you don't have any beer in your quarantine. And you can go see it. You just have to type in. Oh, there it is. Oh, that makes me really thirsty, nice. And I'm out of my rosé right now. That's what you have to type in to get your own personal soundboard for the session. We haven't updated it in a while. We should put some.
Yeah, we'll put some new ones up this week.
If anyone wants to send us a woo or a hup or a lovely or whatever you'd like to do, you can send it to tunes@tune.supply and we'll put it on soundboard. Last thing.
Lovely.
Oh, was that TJ?
No.
Who was that?
Brian.
Oh, Brian Murchison. That's great. Last thing is we have one more of our virtual learning series before we're doing a big revamp of the virtual learning series. That's taking place on Monday with Heather Bixler, and she's going to be teaching a little mini masterclass on rhythm and Irish music, which is important.
Yeah, indeed.
It's basically the most important thing, rhythm. So that's going to be on this page at 6 p.m. on Monday if you want to join. Whew, okay. I did a lot of talking there. I think we should have some tunes.
All right.
Oh, is this tunes or song?
We have tunes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of reels.
Okay. Let's have some more tunes.
Right. We'll play 2 reels. The first one is Doonagore. It's in G, played 3 times. And then the second one is The Man of the House in E minor. We'll play that 4 times because it's single. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Choreography.
Amazing. That was great.
It's amazing. Very
I wonder if that
nice.
was planned.
It looked planned.
No, it did look
It
planned.
looked planned to me. It was great. Very nice. Okay, so I had some notes that I've been meaning to say for like at least 20 minutes. First one is that my former student and current friend, Michaela Dillon, is in the comments, or she is in Ireland right now, so she may have gone to bed. But Michaela took classes at the Irish Arts Centre right when I moved here many years ago, and then she moved with her husband back to Ireland, where she's from, and started a brewery.
Oh, cool.
Which is so cool,
That's
and I
great.
want to visit sometime. She sent in some pictures that we're going to show one of them in a moment, but I just want to say hello. And she also has told me in the past, and also said in the comments earlier, that Eddie Kelly lives down the road from her. Like Eddie Kelly of the tune
Eddie
that we
Kelly's,
played.
yeah.
Which
Cool.
is just so cool. And then also I saw we have somebody from Tasmania, or we did have somebody from Tasmania. So I was wondering what
Great.
time it is in Tasmania. Would be early morning, I think, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Too early for tunes. I feel like tunes don't happen at 9 or 10 unless you are still up from the previous
I
night.
suppose they could, but
They could. Yeah. Well,
more likely that you would have stayed up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so speaking of community, we have your pictures, and there were a ton, and a bunch came in during the session, and we were only able to get a few up. But we'll go through these, and thank you as always for sending them in. And if you send them early, you have a better chance of getting them on, because we are crazed right before the session.
Yes.
So let's see. This is Angela Botzer. She continues her winning streak of sending in a picture every time.
And getting on first every time.
And getting on first, because they're usually in alphabetical order. Somebody with the name, let's see, Addie could get ahead of her if they wanted to. Or Amy, barely, could get ahead of her. This is Abbey Street in Ennis, and Nuala lives, I think, just outside of Ennis, so she probably knows that well. Okay, this is a picture that I don't actually have permission to share, but it's from my mom.
Oh.
So I probably won't get in too much trouble.
Probably not.
Maybe, I don't know. But my mom's been doing a painting class, and this is a green painting that she did.
Beautiful.
Yes. From my mom, Carol. Okay. Emer Friel sent in this picture of her hometown, the Skerries, from the air, and she said usually when she flies in, the pilot takes a different route. She doesn't see her hometown. But on this flight, they flew a different way, and she had a lovely view of where she's from.
Very nice.
Seems weird to be flying in airplanes.
Yes.
Doesn't it? Okay, this is Gail Cardy in Galway with a cousin that she had just met when this picture was taken. And the statue is one that her grandparents set up for their parents.
Oh, cool.
I think I have that story right. So there's a lot of history and familial relations going on here. Very cool. Isa Simon made this painting of a teapot that she saw in Cork.
Beautiful.
So she sent that in. Lovely. Jill Yeager sent a bunch in. Now, Jill Yeager wins forever in my book because she discovered the remipede.
Right.
Which we learned about on the last session. You'll have to go back and see that. But she sent in these pictures of some moss-covered ruins in Ireland. And also, I really love this picture. This is a sheep. And the sheeps are... Is that the plural of sheep? Sheeps?
Sure.
Sheep.
Yeah.
They are color-coded so that you can figure out who
Right.
they belong to. This one is brightly colored. I've decided that I like places that have sheep.
Yeah, most of
Basically-
the places that we go with sheep are excellent.
Yes. It's weird that Alaska doesn't really have sheep.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is Robert Yelk sent in a bunch of them. We chose this one because he did send in a picture of the cliffs of Moher. I feel like we all know what that looks like.
Right.
These are cliffs in Kerry, which
cool.
are a little less well known.
Very nice.
Just as beautiful. This is from Susanna Watson from a Halloween where they all
okay.
dressed as praying mantises, and I just love
Those
this
are great
idea.
costumes.
Yes, I wonder if any of them ate the other one's heads off. That's
Yeah,
what I was wondering
right.
when I saw this.
Right.
Okay. And this is not Green or Ireland related, but on the last session we mentioned the word hoodoo, which was on my shirt because it's a brewery up in Alaska. And Arthur, and I'm not sure if I can say Arthur's last name right. How would you say this?
Dibinigo?
No. You'll have to tell
I
us
don't know.
how to say your last name, Arthur. But anyways, he sent these pictures from Goblin State Park of hoodoos. which is quite cool. I wonder how they stay up there. Looks like you could just tip them over. And then we have another one here that came in during the show. This is from Wes Merchant, and this is quite cool. He says that this is the Anchorage Fur Rendezvous, Anchorage, Alaska, 1951. And the green is right there in the front, and we have some amazing costumes, and that is going down, looks like 4th Ave or 5th Ave, I'm not sure. Now that I look at this, I think there used to be a session in that building on the left that has the curved window.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to, maybe if somebody's from Alaska there, they can tell me. Very cool. Thank you
Great
for your
pictures, yeah.
submissions,
Awesome.
everyone. And then we have one last thing from the community, which ties in here. Mario's regular, Deborah Scholl, actually has a company. She makes apps that provide guided tours for road trips in Ireland. And they're actually still available now. You can pretend like you're on the road trip in Ireland. And she wanted to show us, she wanted me to show you guys some screenshots from the app. It's called Cultural Road Map. And
get it like road
map.
Yeah,
and they only cost $4.99.
that's great.
And we're all about supporting the community here, obviously. So you guys should check that out if you're homesick for Ireland.
Yes.
You can go on a virtual road trip. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, we have Blackie next again.
Oh yes, another set of
few more
pipe
tunes
tunes.
from Blackie.
This is great.
How's it going, lads? The crack is mighty. We're going to keep going with 2 reels. These are 2 reels I recorded on an album with Hugh Healy 10 years ago. The first one is a tune called Travers No. 2, and the second one is a well-known, or a tune very much associated with North Clare, Michael Russell in particular, and it's called Boy in the Gap. So Travers, the first one is, there's Molly. The first one is kind of A minor, the second part's in G, and then the Boy in the Gap is in D. So we'll go nice and easy again.
a good face.
Yeah, people's faces when they are turning off their cameras are always hilarious.
Yeah, because it's freaking awkward being on camera when nobody's watching you, or but people are watching you, but you don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. I'm sure you all have been experiencing this with Zoom meetings and all of the rest of it that we're doing right now. Yeah. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. Those were great tunes. Amy Bogard asked if this was a postal pigeon that was back over there, and indeed it is. I don't know if they allow these anymore. Actually, I have a funny story to tell you. I mean, you know the story.
Yeah.
So I've sent these to a few people. This is a pigeon that you can buy specifically for putting in the mail, because our laws in this country allow you to put anything in the mail as long as it has an address and correct postage. It can be weirdly shaped. And you attach a little letter to it. It comes with a little package, and you send it in the mail, and it gets delivered. So I got one of these for Chris, and I sent it actually to our own address, so I because it's coming back to us, and I put it into a postal box, and it got stuck in the postal box when I put it in there, and the next day Chris was like, oh, I need to mail something in the post office box, and I was like, oh, let's go to the other post office box. It's down there, because that one's not working.
Yeah,
it's not working. And he didn't suspect anything, and then of course
not.
the pigeons showed up in front of our door a few days later, mailed back to our house. And then here's the end of the story. Like a month later, we went back to the post office box to mail things. They had changed the post office box.
Oh, so, yeah, now it's just a little slot. You can put a letter in, but nothing big like this.
You can only put a letter in. You cannot put any pigeons in. And
sad.
I would like to take credit for that.
It was your fault.
I am proud to take credit for putting the pigeon in the mail. Anyways, yes, it's a postal pigeon. And it's friends with avocado. Okay, so we have a quick update on the scones. There's been a unfortunate development in the scone saga, which has been going on for a long time. The scone saga is we're trying to help Mary so that she can send scones out, these amazing scones, to viewers of the session. Well, here's the latest. This is very coronavirus related. No flour can be had in New York. As we talked about a moment ago with my flour that was sent to me, Mary can't get flour from her normal flour supplier. So we can't launch the scones just yet. I know you guys are going stir crazy and hungry from having no scones, but Mary has promised me that she will keep me updated on the flour situation, and as soon as we got the flour, we will have the scones. Should we show the screenshot?
Oh, yeah.
The beautiful website is up. It looks like this. If you want to go see it, it's at maryos.company.site. And you can actually go see what you will be able to get soon.
Once there's flour.
Once there's flour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's the sad update on the scones. Okay, I think we've got another set of tunes and another song. So let's go see the other set of tunes. This is from the kids. Rosa and Eva. Yes, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Now we're going to play two hornpipes. The first one is a version of the Harvest Home, and then we're going to one called Rossinver Braes.
Very cool.
Nice ladies.
Amazing. And somebody was saying how great the young ladies are. Nuala curated all of the music for tonight, which is very helpful for us, and we feel very lucky that everybody has agreed to be on session, even though they don't know us and we've never met. Nuala is the only person on the session tonight who I've actually met in person. So this is a cool silver lining, I guess, of what's going on right now, is the amazing connections being made over the internet, and I just hope that we can all play together in person at some point when it is safe to do so. Okay, so we just have one more little snippet of things to do. I've mentioned that we have 2 Facebook groups over on the Tune Supply page that you might want to be a part of. One is called Mario's Sessioneers. And in that group, Jennifer Kelly puts together an annotated list of the tunes that are played here, the tunes and the songs, so that if you want to learn them, you can see the whole list from all of the sessions without going through all the videos and finding all the tunes, which is extremely helpful that she's doing this. So
very cool.
Go over and be a part of that group if that would be of help to you. And then the other group is a really serious group called the Avocado Fan Club. This is Avocado, we mentioned. Avocado has done some amazing things, including playing the Bowron actually at a session a few weeks ago. Worth checking out to see a dinosaur playing the Bowron in real life.
Yeah, it really happened.
It really happened. And lately in the Facebook group, we created a Google Doc where you can sign up to be Avocado's pen pal. So if you go into the group, you can see this form. One of the things that is on the form is you can ask Avocado a question. And so we started asking Avocado these questions and having him or her, we're not sure which, answer them. Avocado usually answers in written form, sometimes speaking once. Yeah. But usually it's in written form in a tiny letter. So the question that we asked Avocado today, which came from a submission, and I forgot to write the submission name down.
Oh, no.
Shoot. Okay. Oh, I feel really bad. We will look that up. But somebody asked a question of Avocado, and it was, if you could have any pet, what would you choose? It's a good question.
Yeah.
So let's see what Avocado said. All right, so this on a little note, Avocado says, I would choose a primate. I'm not sure which one. Probably a lemur, a slow loris, or a bonobo.
Oh, all good primates.
Yeah, I love primates.
Nice choices, yeah.
That's good. That makes me a little worried, though, because we're primates.
Yeah.
Avocado? Avocado probably thinks that we are his or her pets,
yeah.
I would guess. Anyways, that was a question from Avocado, and we'll have more questions with Avocado at the future sessions. And please go and be a part of the group if you'd like to submit some questions or be a pen pal. Avocado is going to send out some letters at some point when he or she is less busy. Obviously, very busy.
Very busy hanging out.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we have one more song from Nuala. We saved the best for last. This is one of my favorite songs, and she's going to finish off the session before Chris and I do a little cool down with you afterwards, but let's have one more song.
At the east end of town, by the foot of the hill, stands a chimney so tall that says Belfast Mill. There's no smoke at all coming out of the stack since the mill has shut down, and it's never coming back. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. Now I'm too old to change, and I'm too young to die, and there's no place to go for my old man and I. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. There's no children at all in the narrow empty streets, Since the looms have all gone, it's so quiet I can't sleep. Yes, the mill has shut down and it's the only life I've known. Tell me, where will I go? Tell me, where will I go? And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as it blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin.
Oh man, it makes me miss Nuala and miss playing with other people besides you. I'm joking.
Tell them how you really feel.
Are we on? Is this on?
Yeah, I think it's on.
That was spectacular. Thank you, Nuala. I know Nuala's not watching right now, but I hope she watches tomorrow. All right, so Chris and I are going to send you off with one more set, as we usually do. Thank you for joining us. Let's see, I had one other thing to say. Oh, yes. Tune Supply is helping to bring a festival online soon, and we thought we would mention it partially because Nuala is one of the teachers.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Gulf Coast Canoe, and it happens on June 13th, Saturday, June 13th. We put the link down in the description if you want to click down there, and the cool thing about things being online is that you can join from anywhere. So go and check that out. The teachers are Nuala, John Doyle, Liz Carroll, Kevin Crawford, Marla Fibish, and Therese Honey. And we're helping with the classes, and also we will be producing their concert with all of those amazing artists. So we hope to see some of you there. Okay, so maybe we'll play one more set.
Yeah, play a set of tunes.
Yeah, we selected some common ones here, and also we're sticking with the America-Ireland going back and forth theme here. The first one is called My Love is in America, and the second one is The Humours of Tulla, and Tulla, of course, is in County Clare. So these are good ones to end off with, and we will not play them too fast.
Not too fast.
Not too fast. Not too fast, dinosaurs. Not too fast. All right, 3 times through each. 1, 2, 3, 4. what was I going to say? I thought I had an important thing to say. Oh, yes. Okay, I just remembered. I hope I didn't startle anybody there. I sometimes get things in my head while I'm playing, and I try to... You guys probably have this too. You have to like feel your brain grabbing onto the thing without, unless you lose it during the tune. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, I remembered the thing. And that is, Johnny Cuomo is doing a kids... what are we calling it? Kids show.
Kids show. Yeah, kids program.
And Mimi mentioned it in the poem, but it's actually not this Saturday. It's the following Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yes, so just
I think it's the 6th, right?
I think it's the 6th of June, and the information there is on the Tune Supply website, so you can go check that out. That's he's going to be doing songs and stories and all sorts of Johnny-like things.
Yes.
Nature, birds.
His kids will make an appearance as well.
His kids are making appearances. It's going to be great. Anyways, it's on the 6th. And next week we have another... not next week. What's today? Thursday? Monday. On Monday, we have another session that is from far away, but it's also from here. And that is because Alistair White is leading it. And Alistair, of course, lives here with Anna Colleton in the Bronx. But he has set up some Scottish musicians to play along with him, as he is a Scottish musician as well. So, and I have their names here. These are some more people that I've never met, but they are also spectacular. So it's Alistair White, James Mackenzie, Callum Alex McMillan, and the two special guests are, one of them is a friend of mine, a fellow Alaskan, incredible fiddle player, guitar player named Sky Kelsey, and he's going to be playing with another fiddle player from Bozeman, Montana, Shannon Munkow. I'm not sure how to say her last name. I'll have to figure that out. I'm so bad with names. And the cool thing, we have to think about how we're going to do this. The theme is tweed.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough because I don't know if I own any tweed.
I have one tweed-like thing, but it's a coat, and I can't really wear my winter coat.
Especially because it's really hot,
yeah,
and the lights are really bright.
Yes.
We might have to, I don't know, we'll think of something.
Maybe it's like a show and tell.
Yeah. You know who could help us with this?
Oh, Ben.
Ben Power.
Yeah, he could.
Ben Power, if you're watching, hook us up with some tweet. So that's going to be happening on Monday. Do you want to do the thanks?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
big thanks to Nuala for coordinating everything with the music tonight. It was spectacular. So thank you, Nuala, Pádraig, and Blackie, and Eva, and Rosa.
Yes. And Nuala is curating one more session for us, the County Louth session, which is on the 8th. Yes, the 8th of June. And that'll be amazing. Of course, the details are over on the website, and I think we're going to do that a little earlier just so we can catch the actual Irish folks who want to see it in real time.
The ones who are all asleep right now, and we'll watch it in the morning.
Yes. So thank you, as usual, for joining us. We hope you're doing all right in these continuing and increasingly strange times, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully sometime soon. All right,
Okay,
stay
take
safe.
care. Good night.